Welcome to Civil Services Television Perspective series. The topic that is discussed in the video is being taken by Sri B. L. Vohra, IPS, former Director General of Police, Tripura. He has also been guiding UPSC aspirants for the last 15 years. Let us see what an IPS has to say about the new image of the police used in police reforms.
Can the current image of police be used for police reforms? Yes, it can be. I am talking of the image of police men being called Corona warriors. Everybody has been appreciating their work during these difficult times, right from Prime Minister to the ministers to the public to the press, everyone without exception. Police was always criticized as a bad boy in the society, and of course, for very right reasons also brutal, cruel, doing illegal things, corrupt, all that was there. But here, this time, they have shown great compassion. And you all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about their serving food to the people, they are taking medicines to the people's houses, taking birthday cakes to the people's houses, taking people to hospitals, donating blood, singing songs on the roads in the societies, encouraging people to keep their morale high. And also they are being beaten by the crowd when they go with medical professionalists. Of course, they have to enforce the lockdown, and for that they have to be tough. But that's a part of the game. But overall, as a policeman, I had never dreamt that in my lifetime police will ever get the kind of appreciation which they are getting now. And let me also say that policemen do a lot of good work, but that is never highlighted. Only the bad things are highlighted. But now I think that people have realized that it is the people's police in the country. It's not the colonial police. So I think it's high time that the politicians, the top bosses of the country and the states do this police reform, because ultimately police is meant for the service of the people. But it has been in the service of the British during British time to the colonial masters and now to the politicians all along. The problem is that no politician of any party ever wants the control of the police to go out of his hands. The result is that we are still following the Police Act of 1861, according to which the police is accountable to the executive, meaning today to the politicians. It's not answerable to law as it is in many other countries. Once you make the police accountable to the law and to the parliament, the performance will be much better. But here, politicians control them so much, right from recruitment to postings and transfers to even promotions and all kinds of things. Now this has had very bad effect on the society, and they are not letting it go. So the top police reform that is needed is that this act should be changed and police should be made accountable to the law. Mr. Soli Swarabji had made a draft law also. He was heading a committee, but it has not seen the light of the day. Second, the Supreme Court in 2006, 14 years ago, passed 7 directives, but none of them have been implemented in letter and spirit by any state government or even the central government for that matter. So those reforms are needed, and also the day-to-day there are a lot of other problems also of the police which need to be tackled. First, there are a lot of vacancies, and vacancies are there by lakhs. They are not being filled in. This should be done. Recruitment, again, it should be totally impartial. Then training is a key area. What happens is, to be honest with you, that people who are not found good in the field are posted to the training, Mostly that has been the experience. Today things are a little better, but not the way these should be. And then their postings, transfers, punishments. So what happens is, once the policeman thinks that, well, I can't do any damage to this politician, why not join hands with him? So this is what is the problem, and a lot of reforms are needed. Police also needs good buildings. They don't have. Many police stations do not have buildings. They need residential quarters. Many of them don't have. They need proper equipment. They need vehicles. They need latest technological help. They need forensic science help. All these kinds of things they need. And the strength also has to increase, which should be commensurate with the increase in population. In fact, in our country, the police public ratio is the lowest in the world. But all this is not happening at all. So I think that this is a good chance now for the policemen to ask for it. In fact, frankly, there has been at many times the failure of the police leadership also. But anyway, policemen should ask more for it. They have been asking for it in any way. We all have been asking, but it hasn't happened. But I think it is for the bureaucracy, the senior bureaucracy, and the politicians who should take a call. And I think our Prime Minister, who's done so good to the country, I think he owes it to the police department and to the country that police reforms are also brought about, so that police becomes a real service to the people of the country and it doesn't remain a colonial police. Let me also tell you that unless there is police reforms, unless police is accountable, unless police works impartially, even the economic development of the country will not take place. And we are wanting to be a superpower, economic superpower. There have been reforms in all other fields, and these days also, during pandemic also, corona crisis also. This is all happening. So I think it's very important, and they must keep in mind the sacrifices being made by the police during this corona pandemic. They have lost lives. In hundreds, they are getting infected every other day. When all of us are sitting inside homes, these guys are out on duty all the time, the policemen and the women, all the time, facing the wrath of the people, facing the wrath of the migrant workers, facing the wrath of the patients. And you need a tremendous amount of patience to deal with all this. So I think that they are doing a very good job, and it is also time that this department is given its due, and there should be no even senior bureaucratic control on it. There should be a separate department, and the DGP or the police commissioner should report directly to the Home Minister or any person who is in charge of the Home Department, to the Home Minister. Basically, I mean to the politician, to the elected executive. That is what is needed. What I have narrated is a very small list. If you ask me, there's much more to be done. But, well, once the ball gets rolling, a lot of things will come. And there are, of course, a lot of suggestions already in the public domain. In a nutshell, police reforms are badly needed for service to the Indian society. We have already waited for 70 long years, and it's time that they are brought about now and on priority. Because once the corona gets controlled, and I wish and pray it gets controlled soon, public memory being short, everybody will forget about it, and police will remain where it is, and ultimately it is the public which will suffer. So my recommendation is that it's high time that police reforms are brought about rather quickly. Jai Hind.
This was all from Sri B.L. Vohra. We thank him for his views and suggestions on the topic. The entire discussion has brought into light few important questions which are significant for the upcoming UPSC examination and are being given in the description below. To know more about on this topic and to have more such discussions, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for updates. In the comment section below, let us know how much you found fruitful this discussion and also what do you wish to know more on the police reforms.